Good afternoon. I decided to shoot another video on autoimmune diseases and relationships. So in my last video, when I was speaking about having only one child, I kind of segmented into relationships a little bit. And I wanted to delve into that just a little bit more. So one topic that I see a lot in my Facebook groups are relationships and autoimmune diseases, specifically lupus. So I've had lupus for a little bit over 17 years now, more like 18. Sometimes it takes a while to diagnose, so it's a little weird on the years, but I got it at approximately 23, and I am going to be 41 in December. So it's been about 17 or so years. Anyway, throughout that time, I've dated on and off, and having an autoimmune disease sometimes makes that a little bit awkward. So when I first got lupus, I had a lot of issues with my skin. So one condition I have is discoid lupus. And so I would have these big discoid lupus rashes in my face. So I would have them right here. When I learned to edit videos a little bit better, I'm going to insert some pictures of what a discoid lupus rash and what some of the scarring looks like. So I ended up going on medication for that called Plaquenil, and that has really helped me greatly. But it's a thing where you feel so uncomfortable in your skin. So you can't really cover it up with makeup all the time. It's not like something that, a little makeup here and there, no. It's itchy, it's scaly. When you put makeup on it, it kind of cakes on top of it. So socializing and dating, sometimes, you're not feeling your best. You're not feeling very beautiful. And that's, that cosmetic stuff, that's the least of it. It's important, when you're dating to feel good about yourself, you're getting all dressed up, but then you're like self-conscious because, hey, I've got, how's my face looking? I've got this makeup on, trying to, cover it up until the rash goes away, which can take several months, or it can be all the time. Everyone's a little bit different. So that's one of the things when you have an autoimmune disease, and you're trying to date and you're in a relationship, sometimes you're paranoid about your looks, or at least self-conscious. May not be paranoid for everyone, but a little bit self-conscious. You're not always feeling your best. It is important to find someone that supports you and is willing to learn about your illness and the best way to support that. I was in a relationship at one time in which I was told, you're not healthy and, just made to feel less than, even though technically I took better care of myself than the other person did. I took my medications, I got exercise, I was at a healthy weight. I did everything that you could do. But I think that person, it made them feel good to put me down. And I've noticed on a lot of the Facebook groups, there are people that say, my partner doesn't believe that I'm sick. That is so sad, because with lupus, it's hard to always see it in a person. You may not have a rash to see. You may not have a swollen kneecap, but you're tired. You might have a fever, just general unwellness. And you need to find someone that's going to understand, hey, I'm going to have good days and I'm going to have bad days. I'm going to be taking medication that may not always make me feel the best, but I'm working to try to balance that out. I'm working with my doctors. You always want to be in a state of trying to make things better. I can understand if your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, is complaining because you're not taking an active role in your care and you're just sitting there laying around and not even trying. But if you are really trying to take care of yourself and you're doing your best, you need someone who will support you. So here are some of my suggestions. I know that at one of the hospitals I went to, they offered a seminar on on lupus. I heard about it through the hospital. They didn't offer it. It was through the hospital, but not at the hospital. Let's just say that. So anyway, so my boyfriend at the time, now my husband and I, we went to the seminar, and it was probably like maybe 2 hours long, and it was for people and their partners to learn about lupus together. And I thought it was really great that he attended it with me, because it gave him a chance to learn about lupus, not just from me and his own research on Google, but to listen to a professional discuss lupus. I think taking your partner with you to your doctor's appointments, if possible, is a good idea. I don't think they have to go to every single appointment, but I think it would be a good idea if this is someone that you're really serious about. If you're married, I would assume you might have been to an appointment before, but you definitely want to get that person involved in the process, because it'll make it easier to understand what you're going through. That's one of my suggestions. I think really dating that person and really explaining to them, hey, these are my symptoms. This is, keep a record, spend time together. Just once someone is around you for a while, they really understand, what you're going through, and they're kind of seeing the rhythm of things, the patterns. You guys can kind of work together to make things more comfortable. If there's someone that likes to do a lot of outdoor activities, and you know that the sun is very triggering for your lupus, maybe you guys can work together on doing those activities when maybe the sun is not at its highest, and when, it's a little bit later in the day. Maybe you guys can, just work together to try to, plan things to where you're both comfortable, but you're both, able to have a good time together. With household chores and things like that, you have to learn to share those responsibilities. You're going to be tired. You can't carry everything on your shoulders all the time. So you need someone that's going to work with you on that. And ultimately, if you're in a relationship where the person's being abusive and making you feel less than because of your disease, you really need to consider whether that is a relationship for you. Because this, diseases like this, and any disease in general, you need support. You need someone that's not going to just put the load on you and walk away, or will at least, not make things worse for you. So those are just my suggestions. I really think that you need to surround yourself with a community that loves you and cares about you and will help you when times are tough, because lupus and epilepsy and different things like that I've experienced, they're unpredictable. 1 minute you think everything is all good, and the next, you're on the floor unconscious somewhere. And you really need a partner that is not going to run away from you and disappear. If you're with someone that's doing that, who's threatening you, being abusive, pulling all kind of disappearing acts, you need to step away from that relationship and, plan to do better. You may not be able to leave all at once, save your money on the side, but this is not someone that you want in your life. You need someone that's going to support you the same way that you would support them. And I hope you're doing that, because it's reciprocal. You need to support them as well. So anyway, I just wanted to do this quick video about relationships and autoimmune diseases and things like that. I hope it's beneficial for you. If you have any comments, please leave them in the chat. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you're having a great day.